Hi guys, this is Ranjit and welcome to the live tech Q&A session where I'll be answering some of your tech related questions, and I'm doing this session today live and last week we couldn't do it because I was traveling, and there I ran a poll and I got very mixed results. I would say most of the results in the poll said that you guys like this live Q&A sessions, but some of you also asked said that you like the pre-recorded session. So next week again I'm traveling, so next week it'll be pre-recorded, but for today's session it'll be live, and you can post your questions via Twitter using the hashtag that is known as #GeekyRanjit. I figured out that for live broadcast, Twitter is an ideal way, but for pre-recorded, the community YouTube page is better. So let's look at it. I'm just looking at the questions now. Okay, let me see if I can put the question here. Let me know if the audio is fine, guys, and let me check the audio 1 second. Yes, audio is working. That's cool. I'm getting a lot of questions. Let me adjust the screen. 1 second, guys. Okay. This is by Utpal. He's asking Redmi Note 4 or wait for the Moto G5. I would say again, the answer is I don't know what will be the Moto G5 as of now, because it's going to be announced very soon officially. We have seen a lot of leaks, but I don't want to comment about the leaks because the thing is that we don't know what will be the pricing of the Moto G5. That is one thing that I'm actually a little bit worried about, because if you recall, guys, you know the Moto M that was launched by Motorola in India, it was only on MediaTek and they priced it at 16,000. I hope they don't do that mistake with the Moto G5. There'll be two variants, Moto G5 and the G5 Plus. Heard rumors that the G5 Plus again will have a better camera. So let's wait and let's see importantly what will be the pricing. But if your budget is tight, I would say the Redmi Note 4 is a very good device. Again, I have already posted my full in-depth review of this one. The biggest weakness of the Redmi Note 3 was the camera, and on this the camera is a lot better. Again, the camera is not as good as the Moto G4 Plus or even the Honor 6X, but a pretty decent camera. So if you don't want to wait, if you can wait, just wait for the Moto G5 and let's see what will be the pricing. I'll definitely try to review it when it comes out, but I am as of now a little bit skeptical about the pricing, considering the pricing of the Moto M in India, guys. To be frank, I don't know. Again, regarding updates, guys, I don't know when a particular device will get an update. This is an audio related question. I'll take it. And this is by Raj. He's asking, can you suggest me a 2.1 speaker which has good subs, low end, mids and high? Raj, if you have been following me on Twitter, just yesterday I ordered the Harman Kardon sound sticks. They are what a 2.1 setup with a dedicated subwoofer. I just got a notification that it got delivered. So I will soon be testing it out, and again I'll be posting my review after testing it for a few weeks. I've heard good things about it. Earlier it was actually very expensive in India. About 1.5 years ago when I saw the pricing was around 22 to 23,000, but now it has come down on Amazon to about 12,000 rupees. So just stay tuned. I will be posting it. Another 2.1 setup that I like. This is pretty old. I don't know if it's being sold as of now. But the Altic Lansing ATP3 was an excellent 2.1 computer speaker system for a budget. I got it almost 9 years ago, and it is with my daughter right now. It still works, and it was a budget oriented setup for about 3,000, and that was excellent. I no longer know if it's currently being sold or not. Let's quickly just move. Some of you are asking me about smartwatches and camera related questions. Let's see. And here, this is by Karthi. He is asking, are you buying the Canon 800D for video or stuff? I don't think so. I'm going to buy the Canon 800D. Already I have the Canon 80D and the 70D, and for my dual camera setup, those are more than enough for my needs, current needs, I would say. So I'm not looking at that. I might be going with the Panasonic FZ2500 for the desk setup. For the desk videos that you see on my desk, Those are shot with the Canon GH4. And in the last couple of videos, 2-3 videos, I did use the dual setup with the Canon 80D, but I was not very happy with the performance. So I might be going with the Panasonic FZ 2500. So yeah, let's see. And if I do that, I'll try to post a review for that camera, because not a lot of reviews are out there as of now. Again, surprisingly, I'm getting questions regarding smartwatches. This is by Ruth. He's asking best smartwatch with Android support under 20,000. I haven't used this, but I've heard good things about the LG Urbane. I don't recall what is the pricing in India or if it's launched in India. Specifically, if you're looking for Android watches that were launched in India, it's the Moto 360 second generation. I know it is sort of old as of now, but that was the best. The Fossil Q Marshall that I bought was simply not that good, quality control issues. So that is the option that I have. Check if LG Urbane is also launched in India and officially if it's available. Heard good things about that one also. But again, just hold on for MWC. It's happening. Just hold on. I would say if I were you, there will surely be new, smartwatches announced. LG has announced some new stuff, and there is an event by LG tomorrow, if I recall. They're going to announce something. So let's see what they do. So just hold on for a couple of days. If I were you, I'll just wait till the first week of March. Some new devices and maybe some new smartwatches are going to be launched. Okay, this is audio related questions. I'll take it. I'm just going with a little bit of variety, guys, rather than the still standard questions that I get. So this is, one second. Let me check the audio if the audio is fine. Yeah, audio is working according to this monitor. This is by Umesh. He's asking, which audio recorder do you use to record audio? The audio, I use multiple devices for recording audio. As you can see, this is the Spark microphone that I use when I'm sitting on the desk or doing this live Q&A. I use this. I also have a Tascam recorder that worked very well. That is a handheld recorder, Tascam DR05. And another microphone that I use a lot is the Blue Yeti. The Blue Yeti, I have been using it for almost 6 years. When I started my YouTube channel, I started using that one, and you will also see that Blue Yeti one more is there. I also use that sometimes for voiceovers. So those are the microphones that I use. But again, funny thing is that just about a week ago, I was in Chandigarh, and for some reason my voice recorder was not working, and we recorded the audio just via the smartphone. I was carrying the Honor 6X, and just see that video. The audio recording also via that is actually good. So you actually don't need a dedicated voice recorder these days, because many of the smartphones, the audio recording via them is actually very good. For example, the iPhone has excellent audio recording. Even the Galaxy S7 had excellent audio recording, and many of the smartphones do have excellent voice recording. So you can also use that and save a lot of money. In fact, I'll try to post a video about it, how well they do compared to, you don't need a dedicated voice recorder. You can just use free software that's called Audacity and tweak up the audio a little bit, and you get great results. So I hope that helps. Let's move. Okay. I'm getting a lot of questions regarding DSLRs for photography. Guys, I just don't actually shoot pictures with my DSLR. I just use DSLR for video work, and for that I use the Canon. So I'm not the right person for static pictures and stuff. I don't use my DSLRs for static pictures. So let's move. Let's just 1 second. I don't know, if you are asking about the tech creator hunt, it's still going on. The last day for entries for the tech creator hunt is 22nd February. That's tomorrow. And after that, we have got actually a lot of entries. Ash and me myself are sort of surprised by the amount of entries we are getting. Already 350 plus, and again today also we got quite a few entries. So yeah, after tomorrow it will take us about 3-4 days to sort down the entries, and we will be announcing the shortlisted candidates. So hopefully by the end of this week, expect that video regarding the tech creator hunt. Let's move. Let me just quickly refresh the questions, guys. Rohit is asking, he has the Moto G4 Plus. Should I upgrade to the Redmi Note 4? I would say, again, I've answered a similar question like this. Rohit, just wait and see what Motorola is doing with the Moto G5. If they don't come with something good or at a good pricing is one thing that I'm seriously worried. What would Motorola do with the Moto G5 or the G5 Plus in India? So let's just hold on. We'll know that very soon. It's going to be announced in MWC, and then you can take a decision, I would say, if you want to upgrade to the Redmi Note 4. The advantage that you'll get with the Redmi Note 4 is that it has far better battery life compared to the Moto G4 Plus, and also it does not heat up. That is the heating issues that you have with the Moto G4 Plus. But camera performance, definitely still the Moto G4 Plus has a better camera. So I hope that helps. This is by Krishna. He's asking a earphone related question. Okay. This is what he's asking. House of Marley Smile Jamaica versus the Sennheiser CX180. I have both. I have tested both, used both of them. I would definitely say I'll prefer the Sennheiser CX180 over the House of Marley's. I hope that helps. Colors, guys, I don't know what colors when are they going to launch, so don't have any idea. Nikhil is asking, what is the bitrate while downloading a song? Does it affect it that much? It depends from what site you're downloading the song, or for example, if you're downloading it from streaming services like Wink, etc., they offer different bitrate. Generally, the higher the bitrate, the better the quality, I would say. Minimum bitrate, I would say I go for is 128. That's the bare minimum. But ideally, I would say I stick to 256 kilobits or more. So higher the bitrate, the better quality. But again, if you don't have very high quality headphones, even a 128-bit MP3 file will sound pretty good to your ears. But if you have very high-end headsets, you get a little bit more clarity with higher bitrate sound files. One second, let me just quickly refresh. This is by Abhijit. It's very different kind of a question. Let me see. Let me just refresh, guys. Let me check the audio. I'm always scared about audio and this live Q&A stuff. Yeah, it's working. Cool. This is by Abhijit. He's asking, Ranjit, should I go with the Honor 6X or the Samsung C9 Pro? Very confused. Abhijit, very, very different phones and very different price segment, I would say. The Honor 6X, even if you go with the 4GB RAM variant, is 16,000, whereas the Samsung C9 Pro, that I'm currently testing. This is the Samsung C9 Pro that I'm testing. This is for what, 36,000. So huge price difference, I would say. And biggest difference for me personally was the size difference. Where is the Honor? I had somewhere the Honor. Like the Honor is a more compact phone. It's technically very compact, but 5.5 inch, I would say. This is slightly on the wider side. As you can see, I'm trying to hold it, but I have to stretch my hands. So if you do a lot of talking, I would say this is definitely a phablet 6-inch phone. So decide what you want. In terms of raw performance, this is slightly better, obviously, because it's having the Snapdragon 653 chipset. Battery life, strangely, not a big difference in both of them. This has just sort of okay battery life. Camera, I didn't do side-by-side comparison between the camera performance, but some of the initial shots that I've taken with this one, the camera performance was good. So very different price segment, Abhijit, I would say. If you want to save a lot of money, you can definitely go with the Honor 6X. The biggest flaw that I found with the Honor 6X is that we don't know about the screen protection that it has, if it has any. Whereas this one is having a Gorilla Glass. And the second thing is that if you do a bit of gaming, then I would not recommend you the Honor 6X, because the Honor 6X with the heavy games lags. So that's the biggest thing. Again, I'm still testing the Samsung C9 Pro, so don't want to comment about it too much, because I haven't tested the gaming performance of this one. So just stay tuned to my channel. I'll be posting a lot more videos on this C9 Pro, but very different price segment that you're looking at. And some of you have also asked me this. In this price segment, I would say, if you're not very brand conscious, I would say the OnePlus 3T makes a lot more sense for 30,000 Snapdragon 821 and a slightly more compact phone. Yeah, camera and static pics, this might go ahead compared to the OnePlus 3T. But if I were you, between the OnePlus 3T and the Samsung C9 Pro, I would go with the OnePlus 3T. That would be my frank suggestion, I would say. But again, stay tuned. I will be posting more videos on the C9 Pro very soon. Omkar is asking, do a PC build and laptops under 50,000. Again, watch Ash from C4 eTech. He's been lately doing a lot of PC builds, so I would suggest to watch his channel for PC build videos and stuff like that. Many of you are asking about the Nokia 6 launch in India. I don't think the Nokia 6 that was launched is going to come to India. There are some new phones that will be launching soon. They'll be announced in MWC. Those will come in India. So just wait, because the Nokia 6 does not support all the mobile bands that are available in India. That's the reason I omitted to review that. And officially, it's not going to launch in India. So there was no point of reviewing. But other Nokia phones will be coming soon. But they're not going to come out very soon. Again, these are rumors, guys. Don't quote me. But I've heard that it might be around May time frame when it comes officially in India. Some of the other Nokia phones that are going to be launched. So let's move. Some of you are asking me about Mac and even the Geo Prime membership. Okay, let's take this is a computer Mac related question. Let's take it. This is by Shubham. He's asking, when will the new MacBook Air launch, or should I buy from US or India? I'm getting the MacBook Air for about 68,000 in my city. Shubham, sadly looks like the MacBook Air lineup is sort of dead. I don't think so. Apple is going to launch a new model of the MacBook Air. So what MacBook Air you are currently getting is what you have. For example, I also have a MacBook Air. I use this a lot while traveling. This is my go-to computer. I don't like to carry my MacBook Pro because it's a lot more heavy. But looks like this is not going to be updated anytime soon. So again, if you really like the MacBook Air, you can go with the current one. The new ones have 8 gigabytes of RAM and the performance is good enough. Amit Bhavani actually has the new model, Amit Bhavani from Phone Radar. And I like the MacBook Air. The only thing that I don't like about the MacBook Air is the screen quality. The screen quality is pretty average. If you are looking at the screen straight, it's fine. But if you look at from an angle, the screen is sort of washed out. So that's one thing that I don't like. But very practical laptop. And this one is not the latest model. I think so. This one I purchased in 2013 and still it's been working like a champ. So, and the battery life is actually very, very good. Okay, let's move to this next question. This is by Moshin. And again, you guys also comment about this. Jio just today announced their new plans. What do you think about Jio Prime membership plan? What is your opinion? It's sort of weird, I would say. First, you have to pay that 99 rupees for a year. And then if you want to go for that unlimited plan, then the monthly fee will be about 303 rupees. So in a year, you might be spending about 3,300 rupees. And again, it's the same thing that you're getting per day, 1 GB of data for free. So if you think in that way, if you compare it with Airtel's and whatnot, other providers, then still you're getting a lot of data. And again, STD calls and voice calls are free on that. So sort of mixed reactions, I would say. And it'll be interesting to see how many people actually move to that plan, because most of the people that were using Jio right now were for free. And let's see how many people convert to this paid plan. Still, I would say the 303 rupees Prime membership plan does offer a lot of value if you consume a lot of data. Technically, you will be getting almost about 30 gigabytes of mobile data. And I don't think so any other mobile provider like Airtel, Vodafone, Idea, etc. are providing about 30 GB of data for just 303 rupees. So still a good deal, but yeah. interesting. Other plans also Reliance has launched. It's not just this plan, but the other plans I was looking at, those other plans, they are actually a lot more expensive. So yeah, a pretty interesting move by what do you say, Reliance Jio. Let's see what Airtel and others do. It'll be very interesting in the next couple of weeks. Parth is asking, this is a gimbal related question. He's asking, I want to buy a gimbal. Which one should I buy? I want it mainly for the DSLRs. Parth, I didn't actually review a gimbal specifically for DSLR, but I did for smartphones and light phones that are mirrorless phones. There is one that I use by Xeon Tech. That's a good gimbal. But again, for DSLRs, they also make a gimbal for DSLRs, but those are sort of pretty expensive. So you can check out the Xeon Tech. But if I recall, the one for the DSLR is almost 650 to 700 US dollars. So pretty expensive. But the other gimbal that I had from Xeon for the smartphone was working really well. Again, check with Ash. He uses the gimbals a lot. Ash from C4E Tech. Again, some of you are asking me about what do you say, a tech hunt. I've already mentioned entries will be closing tomorrow. We'll be announcing the first lot of shortlisted candidates by the end of this week. Intex band, many of you were asking me about the Intex band, and I didn't actually test it, but Amit Bhavani had it, and he told me that the accuracy was not that good with the Intex band. So I won't personally go. It just vastly overcounts, I would say. So I won't go with the Intex band. The Xiaomi band is a lot more accurate. Richard is asking me, did you repair your broken Pixel glass? If yes, what was the final cost? These flagship spare parts cost so much. Yes, I actually did not repair my Pixel. The smaller Pixel that I had, the regular one, got broken. It's still broken. I didn't bother to repair it because even I shattered the front glass of it. And the front glass is bonded to the AMOLED screen, so I have to change that, and I know that will be very, very expensive. So I didn't bother to repair it as of now. Let me quickly just refresh. Aditya is telling that it's rumors are pointing that the G5 Plus has only 2 gigabytes of RAM. If then why Motorola degraded from 3 GB? I have also heard rumors that one of the Motorola G5 models will have 2 GB of RAM. I don't think the G5 Plus will have that. The regular G5 might have that. The G5 Plus will have 3 gigabytes of RAM. And let's see what Motorola does, man. After the Moto M, I am just keeping my fingers crossed what Motorola will do. Okay. Again, I've already answered a lot of questions regarding the tech hunt. Read the rules. Clearly, the rules are written. I'm not going to repeat it again and again here. This is by Ashish Sani. He's asking, is it feasible to buy the OnePlus 2 now? And if not, which other phone can be bought with the same performance? I would not recommend the OnePlus 2 now. Ashish, if you really want a OnePlus device, go with the OnePlus 3. It's far, far better. I really didn't like the OnePlus 2. You can check out my review for the pros and cons. The OnePlus 1 was a great device for that time, but OnePlus 2 was not that great. The OnePlus 3 is nice. If you really want a device around that price point, I would say you can have a look at the Mi 5, but it's sort of very delicate in my opinion. And also there is that Lenovo Z2 Plus, which will give you much better performance any day compared to the OnePlus 2. The only weak point of the Lenovo Z2 Plus was the rear-facing camera is just pretty average in my opinion. Some of you are asking me about the new HTC phones that were launched today. You guys tell me. Super crazy pricing. I don't know where HTC is going with that sort of pricing. I just don't know. Okay, this is an interesting question, and I know I will be getting a question regarding the PS4 Pro also. This is by Priyank. He's asking, would you review the Xbox Scorpio when it comes? Yes, I'm looking forward to the Xbox Scorpio when it comes out because I had both the PS4 and the Xbox One, and I just noticed that I like the Xbox One more because of the controller. So I will be waiting for the Xbox Scorpio, and I feel the Xbox Scorpio would gel great with the 4K television. Let's see. I'll try to review it when it comes out. Regarding the PS4 Pro, again check Ash from C4E Tech. I think so he already got it or he's getting it for sure. So just check out. He will be doing a video on the PS4 Pro. Let's move. This is by Rohit. Interesting question. He's asking, which one would you prefer if you had to choose among wraps or hard case cover? And he says he does not like either. Rohit, I haven't used any wraps till now. But after breaking the Pixel and the S7 Edge, I would prefer a hard case because I don't think so. The wraps, if the device falls on a hard concrete floor, can prevent it from shattering. So if I really want a protection, I would say a hard cover case might be the best bet. Yeah, the wraps might help in reducing the slipperiness because these days most of the phones that are sold in India come with this metal back and very slippery, and either or with the glass back. So in those situations, the wrap will help. But again, if the phone drops, I really doubt that the wrap would help. Let's move. Devachand is again, I'm getting Mac questions. Devacharan is asking, what is the battery backup on the MacBook Pro? Why can't other brand give such battery life? I don't know about the latest MacBook Pro. I'm using the last generation of the MacBook Pro 15-inch, and this one gives anywhere about between 5.5 hours to 6.5 hours of battery life on charge. So it's good enough, I would say. But but the MacBook Air, if you really want just the battery life, the MacBook Air gives MacBook Air almost touches about 8 to 8.5 hours of battery life. And in fact, I've noticed lately that if I travel for just for a day, I don't even bother to carry the charger for the MacBook Air. So if just battery life is the highest criteria, MacBook Air gives a much better battery life than the MacBook Pro. Let's quickly just move. Some of you are asking me about the Note 7 refurbished phones. Let's see what Samsung does. I also just heard news about it. Let's see what do they do. A little bit confused because they said that they'll be reducing the battery capacity. So I'm also a little bit surprised regarding that. So let me just quickly just refresh the questions. This is by Sarath. He's asking, can I go... let me show this question. He's asking, can I go with the Samsung On Next? Why do you want to buy the Samsung On Next? You're paying such a high premium for nothing. The phone does not even have basic sensors. So if I were you, I wouldn't go with the Samsung On Next. Instead of that, I would go with the Redmi Note 4 that has much better performance. And if camera is your highest priority, then the Honor 6X. But gaming, the Honor 6X does not do that good. This is by Paul. He's asking, please help to explain what is the big difference between Redmi Note 4 and the Lenovo K6 Note. The Lenovo K6 Note is sort of underpowered, I would say, compared to the Redmi Note 4. The Lenovo K6 Note is just running the Snapdragon 430 chipset, and the Redmi Note 4 is running the Snapdragon 625. If I have to pick between Redmi Note 4 and the Lenovo K6 Note, definitely the Redmi Note 4 would be my pick. It's simply a better product, I would say. Let's move. This is by Vikas. He's asking, What do you think about Twitter boost and it's safe to buy followers? I would never buy followers because that's sort of illegal, I would say. And if you get caught, you have high chances of getting your account banned. So don't do that for Twitter or YouTube or whatever. Again, Avidit is also asking about refurbished Note 7 in India. I'm also like a little bit clueless what Samsung is doing. Let's see. Let's wait for the official announcement and see what it is all about. Let me. Okay, this is a screen retention issue that I also mentioned about it. This is by Vedak. He's asking what to do about the screen retention issue on the Motorola G4 Plus. Should I purchase new or repair it? Repair it. Take it to the service center. It's a known flaw, and they should actually replace your screen for free if it's in warranty. I've heard a lot of from users that when they went to the Motorola service center, they got their screen replaced. So go to the service center if it's in warranty and get it fixed. They most probably will sort of replace the screen. Let me just quickly just refresh the question. Moto Z, some people are asking me about Moto Z. The Moto Z is a nice handset in terms of performance, but what I didn't like about the Moto Z, and that's the reason I reviewed the Moto Z Play and not the Moto Z, is that the battery life on the Moto Z is not that great because they made the phone so thin. The battery capacity was just 2600 milliamp hour. So if you are very casual user, it will suffice for you. But if you're sort of a mid level user to a heavy user, you will be annoyed with the battery life. That's the reason I just simply skipped reviewing the Moto Z. Again, I'll take this question. I know I have answered this earlier also, but I still get a lot of questions like this, so I'll answer this. This is by Anant. He's asking, I wanted to buy the OnePlus 3 or the 3T, but I'm waiting for the OnePlus 4 or 5. Is it worth the wait? The thing is that the OnePlus 4 or 5, whatever it'll be called, it won't come out as of now immediately. I am expecting it'll take a good 6 months for the OnePlus to launch it. And if you can wait till that time, go with that. Obviously, generally OnePlus goes with the flagship chipsets, so that will come with the Snapdragon 835 chipset. But as of now, if you really want a device, go with the OnePlus 3T. It's still a fabulous phone, and for the price of about 30,000 rupees, it offers the best value for money, I would say. Camera, yeah. If you compare it with the S7 or the Pixel, definitely the camera on those are a lot better. But again, for the price, overall package, the OnePlus 3T is a better one. I would recommend the OnePlus 3T over the OnePlus 3 for the single biggest reason is battery life. The battery life is actually much better on the OnePlus 3T. Let's quickly... Again, I've been getting some questions regarding this. The new Surface Book Pro with the performance base. I like the concept, but I don't think so that's going to launch officially in India. I don't know. Microsoft is simply not launching those products in India. I think so the biggest thing is because of the cost. It'll be just too expensive in India. I have used the Surface Pro 4, for example. So, yeah, it's an interesting concept. Definitely the Surface Book has much better battery life with compared to the Surface Pro 4. That's the biggest complaint I have with the Surface Pro 4. The battery life is just very average. Let's move. Sanchit is asking a very peculiar question. How do I become a freelance software developer and work for US clients? And could it be profitable? It depends upon your, skills. There are a lot of sites out there right now. Freelance.com was there, and a lot of just Google about freelance sites. There are a lot of sites where you can bid for projects. They have projects and you can bid. But I didn't go like that. I actually built some sites and stuff and had some contacts in US. Those were referred to me. I generally went via that route, via reference. But there are a lot of sites out there, freelance.com. They take a small commission out of, let's say your project is $1,000. They might take a small commission, but that way they introduce you to new clients. So you can bid on projects. So you can check out that initially starting. But once you are set, then your older clients will refer to their friends and colleagues, and that way you grow with the business. Everything, I would say, when you start is sort of very difficult, but once you are in that industry for quite some time, things get a lot easier. So, but don't get disheartened. Initially it might be a little bit tough. Let's move. Let me just refresh. I don't know what's wrong with Twitter. Why is it showing me the same tweets again and again? Oops. After the launch of the Galaxy S7, will the price of the S7 fall down? Generally, that's what happens with Samsung phones. So I think so it will come down. But as you are suggesting, down by 10,000, I doubt, because the regular S7 is now for, you can have it for about 42,500. I don't think so Samsung will drop it down to 32. Because what we have heard from rumors is the price of the Galaxy S8 will be a lot higher compared to the price of the S7 when it was launched. So Samsung is sort of raising the pricing. So let's see how it goes. The best phone under rupees 30,000. I get this a lot. OnePlus 3T would be my pick as of now. But again, if you can wait, I don't know, Mobile World Congress, I'm like sort of confused. Yeah, we'll be seeing a lot of flagship devices there, but in mid-range, I don't know what sort of devices might be launching. We know the G5, Moto G5 and G5 Plus will be launching. Will Motorola be launching a mid-range device, something higher than that? We don't know. And so just wait, I would say. This week, just wait, let the Mobile World Congress be finished. We will be seeing a lot new smartphones. And Avinash is asking, please review AVR, audio video receiver. Waiting for a long time. I had reviewed the AVRs about last year. You can check out my channel, and I made a general video about AVR receivers, what you should look at when you're purchasing one. It won't be possible for me to review AVR because I have no plans of buying a new AVR. The reviews that I did with AVR receivers were the ones that I owned, the OnQ and the Yamaha, and as of now I don't think so I need another AVR. But I've already made a guide kind of a video. What are the things that you should look at when you're buying AVR? Personally, I would say you can go with the OnQ AVR if you're mostly going to watch a lot of movies, because the effects in movies, the OnQ does it very well. But it's not great for if you just primarily want an AVR for listening to music. In that respect, Yamaha was a lot better, and Denon also. One of my friend has a Denon AVR receiver. He says that's also good for music. So again, watch that video. That should give you an overview about AVR receivers. And I just noticed, guys, it's been over 30 minutes. It's almost 37 minutes. So I will be ending this live tech Q&A session, guys. And next week, as I'm traveling on Tuesday, I will be posting the tech Q&A session, pre-recorded one. And for that pre-recorded one, I'll be taking most of the questions from the YouTube community page. I'll post about that on the YouTube community page, and I'll be taking the questions from there. So guys, that's it for now for this live tech Q&A session. I hope you found this session helpful. And again, stay tuned to my channel. Lots of new stuff coming up. And about the Tech Creator Hunt, its entries are there till 22nd February, and we will be announcing first lot of the shortlisted candidates by the end of the week. So guys, take care till then, and I'll be signing off for now. So guys, hope to see you later. Bye. Let's end this.